Monday LSU, let's get it started.
Slow burn, sweat
State
on my
University?
neck. You
Shout out to the chat.
I disconnect. Room spins, you pull me in. Close, close again. See that as an egg. See that as an egg. See that as an egg.
Oh, whoops, it cut off. Sorry about that.
I disconnect. Room spins, you pull me in. Close, close again. See that as an egg. See that as an egg. See that as an egg.
You hear that? The whole theme song is about your mama. Everything on this channel is about your mama.
Get this Monday going. Shout out to Booster.
See that as an egg. See that as an egg. See that as an egg.
What is going on here?
Song got kind of cut off a little bit early. Ladies and gentlemen, let me full screen that so Keem don't get upset. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Local Gay, where the straight guys always end up on top. I'm your host, Sir Joseph Pesci. We're along with Booster today, and Zeta's down there still enjoying her vacation. How's everything going, Zeta? Looks like you got some sun.
Splendid. Heck yeah. I was pale. I've been outside chilling.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Booster. What do you think about landing here on Gay with us?
I'm having a great time so far. I'm here to have fun. I hope I entertain everybody, and I hope that we all get to know each other well, become great friends. I'm really optimistic, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you know,
why do
ladies-
you,
Oh, yeah, go on, Zeta, if you had something, go on.
why do you look like you've been on a 3-day Coke binger, Buster?
I had absolutely no sleep last night except for like 3 hours. I had to do some stuff this morning, and I had to rush home to get home for the show. But I'm here. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to work.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, over the week, as we all know, Albert got promoted, and I'm happy for the guy. You know, when Albert first came here last week, the idea was for him to redeem himself and have and get back to live. So I feel like it was, a mission accomplished. He came over here, he broke some records, he did really well, and he got voted back on live. You know, I'm a big fan of, Tina D, and I know she was probably happy that he got voted back on there. What do you think, Booster, of
I'm
what's his
happy
name
for
going
him.
back to live?
I'm happy for him. I was actually on the show the day that he got voted back in, and I told him I could see he was working hard and he was really apologetic to the fans for what he did. I didn't like some of what he was doing in terms of just dropping everything after he and you had made an alliance, and you had
Well,
said you were his friend and that
yeah.
he was going to do things like that. But he said you and him smoothed it out. So I was like, all right,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna endorse
No,
it for you. I'm
I
happy for you.
told-
I even voted for it. I voted for him to come back on that little
Sure.
poll that happened.
Same. No, what I told Albert was, I go, Albert, when he first came here, we were on the same page. Let's get you back to live, or let's get everybody on the same page. I didn't think he was going to be a long stay. I figured he would be kind of in and out. I don't know, Zeta, were you happy to see him get voted back on live? I don't know if you saw that, but Albert got put back on live.
No, I didn't see it. I've been out of touch all weekend, but and I heard a lot went on, so I'm excited to see what you have to catch me up on.
Yeah. So
But,
he got voted.
no,
he got
it
voted
was-
back on live. He won the higher percentage. But they're gonna intern him at first. But intern could always lead back to stardom.
Oh, that's good. That's where he wants to be, and that's where he like belongs and deserves to be. He's come out of his shell so much, and it was
Speaking of
fun to
which,
work with him.
speaking of
Yeah.
which, where is he? Because he went on live just yesterday saying he wanted to intern on live and on gay, and then he got
Well,
put back in the group chat, or he wasn't removed from it, and now he's suddenly not here today. Where is he?
well, when you got a big star like Albert, he's probably behind the scenes doing something, figuring out signing an
Becca.
autograph,
Yeah.
going to Lowe's. But now I'll tell you this, Zeta. Since Zeta wasn't, she's not hip to everything that happened. Zeta, here's one you're
Go
really
get
gonna love.
Pappy. Go.
Over the weekend, or to kick the weekend off, actually, Gidgy spilled the beans that Sweet Tea was in fact pregnant.
Yeah.
So I don't
Oh,
know if you
wow.
got to hear that.
No, that's
Congratulations to
crazy.
Sweet Tea, by the way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the story about that.
Okay, go
So
ahead, Booster.
so Scooter went MIA on around Thursday, maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
On Friday, he left every group chat he was in. Nobody could get a hold of him. Nobody knew what was going on with him. They thought maybe he was quitting. Maybe he was going to snake somebody. They thought Gidgy might be quitting.
I heard
So
he was in the hospital. No.
yes,
Yeah.
but the thing was that while he was in the hospital, he left every group chat he was in. He was deleting messages to docket members, particularly ones about Amberlyn Reed. He was also caught with some sort of thing to fake DMs for some sort of project that he had been doing. And Sweet Tea went on the bus when Tech was hosting it to talk about the situation, and she wasn't even really snaking Scooter. She was more just like, I just felt something was wrong with them. Something was messed up. Um, I just figured that maybe I couldn't trust him that much. She wasn't being that vicious to him. So that night, Gidgy goes on Rewind, and she says, "Because you want to snake me, here's a king snake. How about we talk about your pregnancy that you've had for 4 months straight that you told Scooter about?" And then she just dropped the whole bombshell, saying, "Weren't you drinking? Weren't you drinking on stream? Or haven't you been smoking on stream? And you're pregnant?" And then she dropped other
Which
personal
she
information I
wasn't.
won't go
She wasn't
into.
drinking on stream. She had the fake drink. And that's what got Scooter's community manager role taken, was that
Yeah.
he shared that message with other people. So he, in fact, got his community manager role taken before they even found out he was going to step down. So, Booster, is that confirmed? He has officially stepped down now?
Yes. Yesterday on live, Keem. Well, over the weekend they couldn't get a hold of Scooter. Keem said on Saturday if he didn't talk to Scooter by Sunday, Scooter was absolutely fired, no questions asked. Live yesterday, Keem joins, says, "I just talked to Scooter. He's quit." Scooter's still in the Discord. He's no longer a community manager. He's no longer a host. He's just here. Whatever he's doing, it's him at this point. He's been caught not only sharing that information with other people, because it wasn't just his mom that he told the Sweet Tea stuff about. He apparently had told many hosts, because when this came out, a lot of hosts and a lot of chatters even said, "We knew about this. We knew about this when she told Scooter." And
Wow.
Hold on one
and
second,
not only
Booster.
that,
Thank you for the 5 months, and thank you for the month. Thank you very much.
and not only
Go
that,
on.
but it was revealed that he's been getting salacious pictures from viewers ever since he's been on Bus with Amberlyn Reed, and he's been sharing them with Keem and other people,
Send him the key.
which is also not very cool. And so he's been a very bad boy over the past month.
And you got to hear this, Zeta. They are very mad at Gidgy for spilling the whole pregnancy thing. So they really got on her this week. And I mean, we're not even done yet. That's almost like that's just what kicked the weekend off, was the pregnancy. And there was a giant fight that Booster was kind of there for between Queens and Crip,
Yes.
with because everyone knows Tech Talk was going on Bus. He was one of the guys that was trying out for the host. He will not be the host. Keem announced that there will be a new host on Bus tonight. So everybody that's watching right now, please go on Bus tonight. It's going to be a big night. They're going to announce a host. I know Amber Lynn, it's been a big weekend for her. She said some nice things about Zeta over the weekend. So I know she's a big fan of yours, Zeta. And
Yeah, she's a cool girl.
Before we go into that, if you guys were to pick anyone now, Keem said it's somebody that isn't even currently a host. Is that what I'm?
Rastoff.
You think it's going to be Rastov? So there was a lot of rumors thrown out, Zeta, of who the new host could be. They throw a
wouldn't
lot of
even
shit
think
out there.
of
They
that, but
threw
now that you
Becky
said
out
it.
there.
Think about it. He said last month that he's talked to Rastov, and Rastov has no longer been Voldemorted, and they're back on talking terms.
Yeah.
He said last week. He said I just got off the phone. The Queen is coming back.
Yes.
Last night he said on Bus. Okay, well, first off, I don't think that Rastov looks like Justin Bieber that much, but he said it might have just been a joke toward Amberlynn about her partner, saying he said the host looks like Justin Bieber. The host is somebody who is not a current host in the LCU, and it will be a return for him. He said him. He didn't say her. He said him. And the third thing, I forgot exactly what it was, but when you listen to what Keem said, I'm thinking it's Rastov, because who was the first host of Bus? The one that was
Rastov.
wrangling everything. Yeah, exactly. And Rastov, and to be honest, Rastov having to wrangle Amberlynn Reed and Fupa would be the funniest thing possible, knowing Rastov and having worked with the man personally.
And
to
there
see
was
him
parts of
yell.
yesterday's show where Amberlynn Reed said she will not work with Fupa Cheese anymore. She wanted her removed. I don't know if that's going to happen, but she said, I will not work with Fupa anymore. Told Keem that up there.
Why is that?
They had a fight over Amberlynn Reed's girlfriend talking to detractors. Keem ended up kicking Amberlynn Reed early on in the show because Amberlynn wanted him gone from the show. Tech kicked her because on Amber's orders. Keem kicked her out of the server to show her who was in charge. They had a whole fight for about two hours of the 4-hour extension stream about Amberlynn's girlfriend and how she needs to break up with her. She finally turned on, and then she deflected all of the blame on her girlfriend talking to detractors and talking to the ops to Fupa, you're a snake. You were literally using all this to your advantage. You acted like you were my friend, but you're not. And now she's saying I don't want to work with you anymore. And now it's gotten to the point where she's like, either she's here tomorrow or I'm not. She's not here tomorrow or I'm not. So
yeah, I think they should
crazy.
keep Fupa Cheese, but I could see her get moved to another show. I think if they did remove her, they would definitely move her to another show. I don't think they would keep her gone because I think she's starting to like it here. That's kind of the vibe she gets off. You know, at first, you know, some people are like a little funny when they come here, but she's kind of starting to like speak the language, like she knows some of the shows that are on or whatever. But, you know, another interesting thing, Booster, and I know you were there for a part of this, was Amberlynn decided with the Crip people to run into Tina's sleep stream and like be like party poopers.
All right, here's what happened. Because I was actually in the stream when this happened.
Now they were just so you know, Zeta, they were having a sleep stream on Queens.
Yes.
Shout out to Tina D.
So on Reapers, they were having their Saturday drunk stream. They were like 2 hours into the stream. Crypt was already live. They decided, hey, we're gonna jump into Rewind. We're just gonna do a dual stream. So that's what happened. They showed up. Jaffe and Zali kind of made up. They were at peace with each other. They looked up and they saw Gigi was still in live on air with Mike. And Zali said, I kind of want to talk to Gigi because they wanted to talk to her about the Sweet Tea stuff. By the way, congratulations, Sweet Tea. I hope everything goes well.
Thank you for the member 6 months. Keep Fupa Cheese. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And at that point, in my mind, I was going, don't go up there. Don't do this. And I didn't say that out loud. In my head, I was thinking that. And I had already made the decision that if they went up there, I wasn't going up there. I'm not getting in any more trouble. So what happens? What happens? They say, let's drag Gigi down here. Oh, wait, we can't. She's a showrunner. Well, let's go up there then. And I'm like, you guys have fun. Everybody goes up there. On Queens' stream, they all start screaming. They all start trying to wake Mike up. Mike immediately has them all just kicked right out of the chat. After that happens, Rewind and Crip come back to the VC I was in. they start saying it was just a prank. I'm sorry that they thought that. They thought that we're trying to mess things up. We apologize. Gigi starts crashing out. So they start sniping Gigi, yelling about the
Because
stream
they're
being
ruining the sleep stream. They're
Yes.
trying to sleep and get
And-
the TTSs.
And at this point, Jaffe decides he's just going to start just joining the thing over and over again and just repeatedly. And every time he got kicked, he would just jump back in. He did this like 12 times. Eventually, Tech Protect finally said, "You know what, Josh? Time him out." And so Josh timed him out, and then Josh went to bed. That's when all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
Because after he went to bed, they decided, "Hey, Amber, you're the famous one. Do you think if you went up there, they would kick you?" So Amber said, "I'm gonna find out." She goes up there. And of
That's a good
course,
girl.
the moment she goes up there, Albert immediately says, "Yeah, she can stay." So she's in there. As she's in there, she starts asking them questions about certain things. Mike loses his temper. He gets mad. They end up
Starts
kicking.
going at her.
So after that happens,
Did he go
She
in
got
hard?
her.
Why
She
did
got
he
him
go in
mad
hard?
first, though.
At first, it wasn't that hard. It was more just catty. She gets kicked. She goes back in there about 10 minutes later. They get into it again. Mike absolutely loses his shit, and he starts bringing up Amber's cats. He starts bringing up all kinds of personal shit.
He
I
said,
mean,
"Go
he
kill
goes- he-
another cat."
Yeah, he goes full Mike anger mode.
Wow.
Gigi at this point, who is a piece of shit, even she realizes what's happening, and she's like, Amber, leave, please, Amber, go." So she even realizes what's about to happen if Amber stays in the chat. So she eventually leaves. She says, "I'm not going to fat camp anymore. I'm scared of Mike. Mike's frightening me." Tech is now saying, "Yeah, this is why I don't want my girlfriend around him." Jaffe's saying, "Yeah, because Tech Protect's girlfriend is Jaffe's daughter." He's saying, "Yeah, I respect that. I wouldn't want you to have my daughter around him either." The game of telephone starts getting played. Reaper's ends. And after that, that's when the game of telephone starts playing, where chats are lying to each other about what's going on. Mike ends up hearing, "Oh, they're talking about my kid." So Mike's like, "Oh, they're talking about my kid? Let me talk about Jaffe's kid." And then he starts going off about Jaffe's daughter, the Tech girlfriend. Jaffe hears this. They watch it on stream. Jaffe immediately quits right then on the spot. He resigns. He's back now, by the way, but because he understood, he figured out what's going on. He quit. Tech Protect was like, "Oh, you want to go there? Okay, let's go there then." And then somebody told Mike that he's playing the 911 call of Bridget calling the cops on Mike, which Tech wasn't. So Tech was like, "Oh, since they're already saying I'm doing that, since they want to go there, let's go there." He plays the 911 audio tape. They get age restricted, so he makes a new stream, immediately joins that one. And apparently, he thinks that some people from Queens are flagging him. So he's like, "You morons, don't flag us. If you are flagging us, you're just going to ruin everything. But I don't think you're doing that."
Real quick, thank you for the 5. Queen sleep stream and gay sleep stream was fire. Yeah, the sleep stream was fun, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people said. I'm like, I was apologetic that it fucked up, but everybody was saying it was so suspenseful they couldn't go to sleep because they were like, who the fuck's gonna come up next and talk shit while Zeta's so unbothered in his sleep?
This sleep stream got a little bit more crazy. I think even Tina got fucking pissed off. Tina was kind of the star of the weekend. She was jumping up all over, cutting promos. Some people got mad at some of the shit she said. I thought she was very entertaining. Yeah, it was wild. Amber Lynn, like I said, said she won't work with Fupa Cheese.
Hey guys, welcome.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know if you see my messages in the group chat, but I said, "Hey retards, why have you not planned a show today?" I tagged, Booster, Albert, Joe.
I didn't have an answer, so I didn't want to waste your time. Not just telling you I didn't have an answer.
You are live in 25 minutes. Got a plan? Why did you use a locale live thumbnail? Question mark.
Yeah.
What is this shit? No one.
I can take a blame for the thumbnail. That's on me. I don't know how to make thumbnails, and I was just trying to set the stream up. So I used an old one, a Booster.
And where's Albert?
No clue.
I said the same thing. I said that I asked that too.
I'm not trying to put any
So-
blame, nothing. I messaged, I did tag
All right,
Zeta
so
3
let's-
hours.
Let's go one at a time. Why have you not planned a show for today? Booster, you said that you just got put on here. You didn't have an answer. Joe, what's your thoughts on that?
No, you can put that on me. I tagged Zeta a few hours before the show and said you maybe want to attempt to go over some things, but she's on vacation right now. It's no excuse.
So Zeta,
It's-
Zeta, you
It's not
didn't.
that I'm on vacation. I'm on a different time zone, honey. I don't wake up until right before the show unless I'm told to do something the night before. I don't know about it because
Well,
the show
I mean,
starts at 9 my time.
yeah, cool. But why didn't you plan the show yesterday, last night?
I thought we were just going to talk about the weekend and have Booster here, and that would be our show.
Yeah, but there's no show notes. There's nothing. There's like no communication between anyone on this panel about what the show's going to be.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We did that when we talked backstage this morning.
Okay,
but
when was
he-
that?
Keem's right,
Just
though.
before the show. Yeah, we could have done more. Yeah, we could have.
No, he's right, Zeta. We could definitely do better. It's unacceptable to even do it right before the show like that.
Well, I mean, I messaged the group chat and literally nobody messaged me back. So,
I didn't have anything to say
gonna-
that you would have liked.
Now we have to. What is the background noise? What's going on? Oh, that's Mike.
That's
Right.
me. I'm trying to walk outside right now.
Well, since nobody responded to me, I'm gonna plan the show, and I'm gonna do it now. Can you get text on the screen for a goal that we're doing, Joe? Do you know how to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 100 members, somebody gets fired, and if we hit those 100 members, basically we're gonna do a poll in chat, and then the chat is gonna decide who gets fired.
It's been great working with you guys.
Hey, it's good to see you, Mike.
It probably is going to be Zeta, but it is what it is. But hey, you never know. They might not hit the goal. But I don't know. I'm messaging like a fucking thumbnail from Locale Live. I didn't see any communication about planning the show. This has been an ongoing thing. I feel like me and Mike have been pretty gracious. We gave you Booster. We've given you Albert. And, at this point, I'm just feeling disrespected. I want effort into this stuff. It's a great opportunity. You automatically get an audience. Albert's bringing you so much. Booster's bringing you so much, and the fact that there's not like fucking show notes and not like a plan to entertain these fans that are here. I just feel disrespected. I'm at that point. So it is what it is. All right. You got the text up?
Yes.
All right. If you hit 100 members, let me know in the group chat. We'll come in and we'll do the live poll.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, Mike, you good?
Hey, yeah. Pesci, I love you. I see you're cosplaying as the Red Power Ranger today. Looks good.
Yeah. I got to go to work after. You know how it is, Mike.
Okay,
Glad to
yeah,
see
no,
you,
of
though,
course.
man.
I heard
Listen.
some people got out of line. You had to fucking put them in their place. I love it when you lay the smack down like that.
I don't love it when I put the smackdown like that. I
do.
look, hey, it's one of those things where like I'll blow up and I'm like, ugh, what did I do that for?
Right.
So,
Thank you, Lucifina.
It's still entertaining as fuck
Thank you,
in the
Lucy.
moment. I love it so much.
Lord have mercy. Well, pray for me and pray for you guys.
Yeah.
Guys,
Right.
100 members and somebody is fired today.
Somebody named Zeta. Everyone hates me. They want to see
Hey,
me
you love
jobless,
it.
broke, and miserable.
You never know who it could be.
Someone said, "Where is Albert?" Honestly, I thought. She said, "Pesci, we can't see that thing. It's on the very top."
Let me grab my phone so I can double check.
Yeah, I don't know where Albert's at either. Like I said earlier, Albert said that he wanted to be on here last night on live. Keem was questioning him about it, saying, "Well, I thought you wanted to be on live, not gay." He said, "I want to come here and I want to do stunts for them. I want to stay here. I'll intern on both shows." He begged for it, and he's not here, so I don't know what's going on. So that's my answer to chat about that.
Let me minus it down.
He was probably just up late.
No, there's actually a few other things I want to talk about. Yeah, no, when Mike says he hates when he cuts those promos, I think they're entertaining half the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a drama network. I think you're going to have some of the best promos. They're going to be probably some of the ones you don't want to hear. Zeta, they also removed Zay Zudit as community manager. And so
Yes.
far, shout out to our new community manager, Ken Kingt.
Yes.
So Ken's in there.
Mm.
I doubt we'll see. What's his name again? Albert. He's probably meant for the big show now.
Yeah. Zay was community manager for about maybe 4 days. Your mama popped up on Nerds. Grim wanted him gone. Zay popped up to get him gone because Grim didn't know how to kick people. Grim GTS, not Jesus Grim. He came back on, and after he came back on, at this point, he wasn't kicked because of the host. He was kicked because he was fighting with Zay, and in my opinion, he was owning her in the argument. So she just kicked him, and then after she kicked him, he came back and said, "You're just gonna kick me because I'm winning the argument?" And she said, "I'm the community manager. I can do what I want." And Keem saw that and fired her on Rebirth.
Okay, Lusa.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you for the member. She said change the text color
The
so people
font-
can see it.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
red and it's real small in the corner. If you go back in there and you just highlight it and then you can change the color to white and then move it to like the bottom corner where it's more visible is usually where we put it.
But yeah, now congratulations to Ken. He's the new community manager.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
He'll do great. That's what.
Yeah, he deserves
Thank
it.
you,
He's been here long
Lucifina.
enough. I'm shocked he hasn't happened yet.
I
Yeah,
put
he's
it
been here
above me.
longer
I don't
than a
know if
lot of
it's there
people.
now. Now, another thing that also happened yesterday was Glammy Lammy kind of lost her shit late last night on Rewind, and she decided that she
It was
will
before
not. She
Rewind.
does not
It
want to
was
work with
before.
Yo Mama, and Keem has to move her.
It was before
Oh,
Rewind. It was before Rewind.
Oh,
About
that was before
6
Rewind?
hours, maybe. Yeah, it was about 6 hours, about 7 hours before Rewind. Glammy out of nowhere just decided to drop about 8, maybe 7 screenshots of the pit group chat in
wow.
main chat saying something about this is not if you want respect, this is not how you fucking talk to people. And all it was just her being stupid and your mama just trying to like talk sense into her. And like for instance, one of the DMs that she posted from the group chat was him saying, "Hey, you need to do the show or something tonight." And her saying, "No, you do it with Foxy. I'm not doing shit tonight." And your mama clearly as a co-host saying, "Get your ass in the show tonight or don't bother showing up tomorrow." You know, common sense things that you would think that a co-host would say to another co-host. And she was posting all this shit as if he was treating her like a dog. And then she went on Rewind, and then just first off, she had a stream set up during the damn Super Bowl of all things, and your mama was like in
That she ended up not doing.
Exactly. And your mama was like, "We got a real genius here setting up a stream during the Super Bowl. That's going to make real money, essentially." And that's what caused her to drop all this shit and all these private DMs, group chat DMs, and then go on Rewind. Not even do her own fucking show, but go on Rewind where Zay was there just to whine and try and pander to the crowd. And then her show still was scheduled.
Well, let me ask
She
you this
forgot it was
though.
scheduled, didn't do shit, and then 30 minutes after it was supposed to end, she finally walked over and then like turned and told it like unscheduled the stream.
Zeta,
So
do you
I
think
don't
he's
know
too
what the
hard
fuck
on
she's
her?
doing.
Do you think he's too hard on Glammy Lammy? Or you think it's warranted and it makes sense? Like when
I
you
think
see
she's
them.
been degraded on air enough. I would like to see more like pushback from her. I think it'd make the show even more entertaining. But I don't think she needs to call it quits. I think she just needs to start standing up for herself.
What about you, Booster? Do you think the plunger stuff is too much, or do you get entertained by
No.
that?
I'm entertained by
I
it,
think
and
it
I
works.
think, and I want to say, and I think what she did yesterday is vindication for me, because people want to get on me about bullshit that I do. Am I a horrible person? Yes. Do I drop DMs sometimes? Yes, I do. But what I dropped about Glammy was just simply the last conversation we had where she got in a fight with me over, of all things, me unfriending her on fucking Discord when I had a mental breakdown. But what does she do? She complains that I'm a horrible friend, that I'm a loser, that I'm a piece of shit. But then she turns around like a crazy person and drops an entire damn group chat for a fucking show she's on just to try and show her point to say, "You don't treat me like dirt." Vindication. That's 2 times in a week that I've been proven to be not as insane as I look to be. I call out the bullshit when I see it. And
Thank you,
she
Sicilian from
has shown it
Brooklyn.
again.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is I think Yo Mama is one of the more entertaining shows over the network. I know Zeta doesn't like it because he's feuding with a friend of hers. But I think what he does with her and it works, it's very simple stuff and they're doing well, financially. And I think they should be proud of it. It'll be interesting to see if she stays today or not because she seemed pretty pissed off yesterday. And
Yeah.
did they only bring one new community manager, Booster? Just Ken?
Yeah, just Ken. Ken so far is the only new community manager. They lost 2. They lost Zay and Scooter both in the same day within the same 3-hour time span.
So
Yeah,
now it's just
and-
Josh and Ken. That's it.
Yeah.
Right now.
And
And Kima said that big things are coming, and so he's going to need more community managers. It's going to become a paid role, so he's going to have to find more. So this was like a big blow for him in terms of losing 2 community managers that quick.
and they bought Thick
Matt, what do you think
Gemini's
about
network
Zeta
for $1.
becoming community manager? Everybody wants to fire me. I think if I was community manager, it'd be great.
And they bought Thick Gemini's universe for $1.
Yes.
He's back.
That's the best endorsement. That's the best deal he's ever gotten because for that $1 he's going to make like quintillion% increase
Right.
from all the money
Thank
that
you,
he
Jacob.
makes from that show.
Yeah.
I was
Crazy.
actually I wasn't surprised that Albert went back to live. I was more surprised how quick it was.
Yeah.
That he went back there, but it was when they saw how much of a draw he was for those 2 days there, it was only a matter of time before he got put back in the spotlight. And I'm happy for him. So
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
that
said, I
first
was
thing-
rooting for him. I told him that night on live when I was on it. Look, man, I could see that you're trying to make up for everything, and I back you on it. I just don't like. I just feel like you're snaking Joe a little bit. But when he said no, me and Joe
No.
talked about it and we're fine, I was like, okay, you got my full endorsement. Then that's the only problem I had.
Yeah.
Like I said, I fucking voted for him to come back.
for sure.
Yeah.
No,
If he can
I
keep the
definitely
energy
didn't.
that he brought here, then he'll do great over there. He just kind of was his whole self over here because he didn't have the pressure of so many people watching. If he could do that over there, he'd be so much more successful on live if he could be that.
And from
open
the
and
days I
authentic.
talked to him, he really wanted to go back. And I think when you really want something, let him go do it. He could
Yeah.
he could always
Yeah.
come back if worse came to worse.
Yeah.
That'll be the true test. But hold on, I had
That's
one
crazy. So has
thing.
anybody talked to Sweet Tea since all this shit happened and broke? What is she doing?
She
What's
has
her
gone
take
on
on it?
Alpha and she's talked about it. But I don't think she really crashed out like anyone would have expected her to. She's more angry, which I completely understand. But the one that's the most angriest, in my opinion, is Phantom. Sweet Tea. As much as I'm not a Sweet Tea fan, she was real composed to me in terms of her response on Alpha. The night
Phantom
that it
went
all
off on
happened.
Gidgey.
Phantom was livid.
Yeah, he went off on Gidgey because Gidgey claimed that he had 9 alt counts that he donates to his channel from. And that pissed him off to where he jumped on Gidgey's show. I think it was Queens. And he pretty much went off on her and said, if I wanted to, he goes, when I donate under my own account. It's not somebody else.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
So now a revolution has started. Everybody is now donating to like Queens and Glass and everywhere, and they're all it's clearly it's like Remo the Turk or Cynthia Breyer, but they're saying this is Phantom. Don't rat me out again. And now it's become the Phantom universe.
I think
Our
there's
chatties are great.
I think there's a couple things that are going to end up happening this week. I think there's a couple shows that are end up going to get moved or completely shut down.
Hmm.
That's what I think is going to happen.
What do you think
And-
those shows are?
They might move us for one.
There actually is an announcement about that, Zeta.
About the 24-hour streaming room?
yes, that one channel is going to be canceled and replaced by the 24-hour streaming room, meaning that all the hosts on a certain one show are going to be fired on March 1st. So we don't know who that's going to be.
Yeah. So I was already preparing myself for that one, so that'll be interesting to see how that. Now, what's the 24-hour channel? Like, how
Okay,
does that
so
work?
at Fat Camp, what they're going to do is they're going to do like an MTV Big Brother style room where they're going to have a 24-hour channel where if you have any confessions to make during Fat Camp, you can go into that room and sit down and just say whatever's on your mind. Kind of like how Big Brother or the Real World would have like a fight happen, and then they would have like one of the people like walk into that little interview room where no one else can hear them, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I did it. What you guys say about it now?" Or that one of those type reality TV type rooms where they're by themselves. That's what it's going to be.
Like a little confessional room.
Yes. Yeah,
I didn't
confessional room.
understand. I didn't understand. Like when you say confessional room, like people are just going to be in there, what, talking about their problems?
What? No. It's going to be okay.
They
Let's
give
say,
their take on something that's happened.
or yeah,
Oh.
or if let's say there's a fight at Fat Camp about somebody doing something, and their guy and somebody's like, "No, fuck you! I didn't do that. I didn't say that shit." And then they have a fight. That person then go into the confessional room where nobody else is around and be like, "I did say that shit, and I enjoyed saying it. I love pissing him off, and do stuff like that for people who are watching the 24-hour channel to be like, I fucking knew it," and then and they can like clip what's going on. Same thing with MTV. You ever watch The Real World or Big Brother? How they have the confessional room
No.
where okay, so like The Real World,
He's
they'll
never
have
gonna get it, Booster. Just give up. He's
right.
not gonna get it.
Yeah, you
If
don't
the
have to-
secret's
you don't have to
good,
go
he has
deep
no
into
idea.
it.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, Pesci. Imagine a reality show.
Oh, I know
where-
what the reality show is. Yeah. I know what you
Imagine
mean. I
all
thought
of
you were
us
saying-
living in a house together, and you see me and somebody else having a fight. And then while we're having the fight, they do that intercut where you see me like in this room by myself, like with that black background behind me or whatever, and I'm by myself, and you see my name pop on the screen. I'm like, yeah, at the moment, I was feeling real tense. I didn't know what was going on, but I did enjoy what I did to him. Same thing. That's what the confessional room's going to be.
Well, I wonder
Anybody
if
can
they'll
walk
do
in
that
there
at
and
Fat
sit down
Camp
and
like
just talk.
a vote off the island thing. I think they should do I don't know, like kind of like events where it's like, they have a first, a second, a third, like, different kind of, I don't know, like if almost like an Olympics of some sort. You know what I mean? And they had
What?
now somebody thought someone thought you quit. You didn't quit.
No, I quit. I quit like a couple
Again?
months ago, but I'm back. I didn't quit yet.
You miss being on Nerds?
No.
Of all the
I'm-
shows you've been on, what's your favorite?
I did enjoy it live, but I'm just not a person that's able to do a lot of the stunts and things like that at this time. I did have fun there though with that. Nerds I had fun with for the first couple weeks, and then it turned into bullcrap, and then after that I just gave up because it's pointless trying. With,
Why
with
are
a brick
they
wall.
against them talking about nerd stuff on Nerds? I heard Keith said he doesn't like that or it doesn't work or whatever.
Well, from the way I understand it, when the channel was first created, even though it was supposed to be about nerdy stuff, they instantly within the first show had turned it into like, "Hey guys, welcome to the show," and it became like a Drama Central type thing, and so that's what the fans were accustomed to for the show. So for us to go in and start trying to do nerdy stuff for people who watched the show for what it was from day one, we couldn't do that. It's the way I understand it. It sucks, but if
Thank
it
you,
if
Danny,
it had
for
been a
the,
true nerdy
one
show, I
gifted.
would've- oh, thank you, Danny. Yeah, if it had been a true nerdy show, I could have probably worked on it, but I had issues with with Lisi. There was a lot of drama bullshit that I'm not going to go into. I'm over it, and I'm just happy to be gone off there. That's
Yeah.
and the numbers speak for themselves. I'm not on there anymore, and you guys can look at the numbers yourselves. You can judge and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say a word.
Ooh, the
What?
shade. What was your issue with Lisi, if you don't mind sharing?
She's a bitch. That's what my issue was.
Really?
Yeah, we actually had it out on Reapers last week. That was the other person I said I was vindicated about, was the bullshit that was happening.
I'm surprised you
behind the
guys didn't,
scenes.
work it out. Seemed like every other time you were able to work it out with her.
There's no working it out. We got into a fight like 2 months ago over when I had a crash out and I had an actual mental breakdown, and some shit happened and I ended up blocking her on Discord. And since then, she has been on a warpath of just hate towards me, to the point where when Keen put me on Nerds, when I didn't even know I was going to be back in the LCU, she was like actively campaigning to try to get me off of Nerds before the show even began. So I'm just like, whatever, man. You don't want me here. The docket team don't want me here. I'm happy to leave.
Zeta, you get along with her, don't you?
And guess what? Show's doing what it wants, and now you see what you get.
Right. Guys, I just want to remind you, Keem and Mike came in and said if we got 100 members, one of us would get fired. And y'all have been begging for me to get fired. So they're going to come in and do a poll if we complete that goal. If you guys can get it to 100 members, they're going to come poll you guys and see which one you guys want gone.
Someone said she abused the role. She was kicking your mama off shows after hopping on his talking shit. Then when confronted by Keem, she challenged him by daring it away, saying
I can find
she
the clip.
didn't want to. Yeah.
I can find the clip.
No, we already saw that one.
No. The Zay clip where Keem confronts her because Keem watched the clip, and at first he thought, okay, Grim wanted her gone, which is true, he did. But then he saw another clip that happened after that where your mama came back up, and Grim was just sitting there with his hands like this, just watching what was going on. Your mama and Zay were having a fight because she and Billy have been beefing with him for a while. He started to win this argument, and she was like, "You know what? Fuck you." And she kicked him. And then he came back and he was like, "So you're just gonna kick a person off a show?" And she's like, "I'm a community manager. I do what the fuck I want." And when she said that, Keem was watching the clip on Reapers, and he went, "What the fuck, Zay? What the fuck? Get her up here!" And then she showed up and was immediately like, "Go ahead, take the role then. See what happens. See if I care. I didn't want it. Take it, Keem. Nobody wants to help me." And so he just sat there silent for like a minute and a half, and everybody was just like all quiet. And then Xylee was finally like, "This is awkward." And the whole time Zay was just going.
Yeah, and Tech Protect said he thinks Jaffe brings him down, and they talked about splitting up the pair there and putting Jaffe with Xylee and a couple other people, and I don't know where they're going to send Tech Protect, but they did talk about that.
Xylee's not going to work with
I think
Jaffe.
if Albert's not going to be here tomorrow, we should definitely link up at some point today and at least talk about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the weekend, folks. I don't know, Zeta, where do you want to go next?
What happened during this?
There's one other thing. We had ourselves a racist. Butterface is no longer Butterface is no longer an intern in the LCU, and she is no longer a part of the LCU.
Oh, I thought she owed them a punishment. She was going to come back up.
Well, here's what happened. And let me explain all to Zeta. So on Friday, I think it was, or maybe it was Thursday night, Tech was hosting Bus. And instead of it being a scooter type show, he was just getting the women drunk. He was just having himself a good old time with these women. And she got drunk. And then after she got hammered, she went into a public VC1, dropped a slur. After she did, everybody reported it. Baja Wolf made a statement. Butterface, before you come into another VC, you need to talk to me. She didn't talk to him, I guess. I don't know. She joins Rewind, drops the slur again, says, "Yeah, I said it," and then says it again. Rewind has to be cut.
Billy couldn't believe it. Back-to-back N-word weeks.
And then Keem calls her privately, and she says it over and over and over and over to him, and then says that she's a white supremacist and this and that, and she gets banned. And then she gets unbanned to apologize. She comes on the live, and then it's just like, my bad.
Zeta, someone asked, what do you call your hairstyle?
It's called Fresh Out of Bed in a Ponytail. I'm here on time and wet.
That was really her. No, this was it right here. She had like a Starbucks cup, and she just, my bad. And then and we were all just like, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, when I get drunk, when I get drunk, I say slurs and I get racist.
If
What
they
about it?
take if they
That's
take Lammy
crazy.
off a pit, who are you gonna replace him with? Who you gonna put there, Zeta? If you had your choice.
Somebody who's gonna stand up to your mama. Everybody wants Xylee, and I know that it would make Xylee miserable, so I'd put Xylee there.
What if they put you there?
Then they put me there. They won't. Your mama's scared to work with me.
Real quick to get back to the other point, I'm gonna let it go. To answer
Hold on,
Pesci's
Jacob Waters
question-
said $5 with $5 says pitch gave VC to take Cash Cow's ideas after the show. Yeah, I told people I would sit in the VC after the show for people that jump in there if they're a member, if they want to talk about shit or.
to double back a little bit, and I'm gonna let it go after this because I know it's a little boring. To answer Pesci's question, Butterface was supposed to have a punishment. Keem was supposed to be setting one up for her, but during the time he kind of forgot about it, and she realized that he forgot about it, and she was just like, "Okay, well I'm good. I'm just gonna do what I want." She started just going into main Discord chat, text chat, and was just saying the wildest shit you can think of about different ethnicities, and they were just like, "Yeah, you're done. Goodbye. No
That's
punishment.
crazy.
You're out." And so
Well,
she's gone.
The bottom.
It seems
the
like
bottom
she tripled
line,
down.
I mean, the bottom line is she would do that again. If she was gonna, if you black out
Yep.
when you drink the way she does, you're definitely gonna say that shit again.
Yeah.
I
And
think she
what's
was
get-
pretty much sober when she was typing the stuff in main chat because she was typing for a while, like just random stuff throughout the day. Like she was just going off about a lot of racist stuff that I can't remember most of it, but I was just like, what the fuck when I saw it.
What? It's just sad because like our country is so like divided right now, and for people to use that for popularity it really pisses me off. And that's what it is. It's rage bait so they could get more noticed in the universe. You know, I mean, how could it not be? So many people have already been talked to recently and almost fired because of that, and people are still doing it.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Why? There was nobody that really got fired this weekend. They said that with the whole Gidgey thing, he wanted to see how her fans would react towards her.
Yeah. I seen something. I'm like, why the fuck is everybody saying that
Yeah,
they like me over Gidgey?
Yeah,
So I
I'm-
knew
I'm-
something big happened, but I didn't know what it was.
honestly, I don't know why Gidgey hasn't been punished. I don't know if Keem is expecting the audience to punish her like boot camp style, like Full Metal Jacket style. Let the other host handle it. But he didn't punish her for leaking any of the information that Scooter told her. But even after that, she went on Queens the next day during the sleep stream, and she doubled down on everything. Was like, I don't remember word for word what she said, but she was just like, "I said it. You got a problem with it? Too bad. I got more I can say. You want me to say more?" And then it's like she's trying to be the new Becky, and it's obviously not working. And
Right.
I don't know. And like I said, I don't know why Keem didn't punish her. I don't know if he wants the other host
No,
to do
he
it.
said
I don't think-
he wanted the fans to punish her or whatever. He thought that they were gonna go at her for this week for, I guess, just spilling the beans on Sweet Tea, the way she handled her behaviors, and nobody got fired. I don't even think they were gonna let that Butterface girl come back.
That's
She
really
wasn't
fucked
being-
up.
They were gonna let Butterface come back, but she wasn't gonna be an intern anymore. She was just. gonna
Someone
be
said
in the
Gidgey should be
community.
fired. No one gets fired here.
That's really fucked up. I feel bad for Sweet Tea. Like to use that information is it's despicable to go on live and say that and out that secret for one when
Yeah.
you've been trusted with privileged information, and then for two to judge her on how she's living her life. Like you don't know her story. Not everything that she does
Exactly.
online is authentic.
I
And
mean,
just to go throw her under the bus when people are first finding out. fucked up.
I've gone at her before. I've alluded to some stuff that I knew about her, like out of anger, but I didn't go this far with it. I didn't out crap like that. What I did. I alluded to stuff, but I never said stuff. So I'm guilty of that, and I'm sorry. But Gidgey went beyond the extra mile to be like petty because, like I said, she went on to Bus and didn't even snake Scooter. All she said was basically, to paraphrase, I could sense something was wrong. Something seemed off about it. I just didn't feel like I could trust him, and it is what it is. Hence,
Iceman said,
you
"Can
snake, you
Booster
want
and
my
Pesci
son like
oil
that?
up?"
Fuck you, and then that.
Iceman said, "Can Booster and Pesci oil up?" Sicilian with the 20 says, "Booster, you're not telling the story right. That's 142. You don't know everything." And for 3, shut up for changing that other people talk.
How in the world am I not getting the story right? She literally went on bus and she basically didn't snake Scooter. All she did was say, basically, to paraphrase, she knew something was off with Scooter and she couldn't trust him really that much. That response that warranted a response from Gidgy for Gidgy to basically say, "You want to be a snake to me, my son? Meet the queen snake, bitch. You're pregnant for 4 months. Fuck you." Is that a valid response to her saying something just as simple as I felt something was off with Scooter?
That's fucked up.
Jesus
It's fucked up
Christ.
any way you look at it.
Somebody
Really
said,
fucked up.
"Do people understand that Sweet Tea said horrible things while Scooter was sick with pneumonia? I didn't hear an apology. Gidgy might have overdid it, but she was just defending her son." I
Well, the thing is Scooter's fucking grown. He doesn't need anybody to defend him. Clearly,
Exactly.
he's fine. And he doesn't fight her battles, so I don't know why she's trying so hard to fight his. I think it's the notoriety. And fuck that. Like, I used to like Gigi. I used to be cool with her, but that's pretty fucking low. And she came for me, talking shit about me. So I think it's time that I make Gigi cry.
Okay, make
I'm
her
gonna
cry
use my
then.
sense. I'm gonna use my talent for good.
What would you like? What would you like her to know? If you could say one thing to Gidgy, what would it be?
Oh, nothing. We'll have fun in the next few days in the
No,
universe together.
no,
Let's
Debo.
just say that.
Sweet Tea said on Bus the things about Scooter, how she said that she felt something was off about Scooter and the negative things she said. She didn't say anything to the amount of trying to snake him, but more just her feelings on the matter. Yes, Rewind is where Gidgy responded to it, but Sweet Tea said it on Bus. So Gidgy waited until Rewind was on, and then after about an hour on Rewind was like, let's talk about someone snaking my son, and then that's when it happened.
Bitch, he
All
is a
right.
fucking grown man. Quit trying. People are saying Zeta versus Tina D. We've gone at it before.
Now
And here's
the
my here's my thing. If Scooter had just told his mom this information, I probably wouldn't be that upset about it.
Mhm.
Because that's his mom. Who doesn't share shit with their mom? In all
Right.
honesty, but the thing was, when I found out that he had told so many other people before her or like after her, then I was like, I can't defend you, bro. If
I
you had
don't
just
think
Right.
told your
Eddie.
mom, like if you had just told your mom, like in mother son confidence, and your mom leaked this shit, then I would be blaming Gidgy. But dude, you fucked up bad by doing this. You shouldn't
I
have
don't
told
think
Mhm.
any
anybody else.
secret's safe. I would look at it like anything you put on those DMs could be shared at one point or another.
Yeah,
He just probably did it a
Yeah.
little bit more sloppier than you
yeah.
should.
Well, the fucked up part is that he was community manager and her co-host, so she had to tell him. So that is like a different situation as opposed to it's just a friend that she told. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yeah.
had to tell him that information so he would know she couldn't drink or smoke or whatever.
Yeah.
And so
That
he
that's what it
abused
was.
that
That,
position by
that's what it
telling other
was.
people.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
They were having a drinking stream that night or the next night, and she didn't want to scam the fans. So the DM was, "Hey, listen, we're supposed to do a drinking stream tomorrow, but I just found out I'm 4 months pregnant, and I don't want to scam the fans. So is there anything else that I can do for that?" And that's when Scooter was like, "I won't tell anybody, and I'll figure out what to do, and I'll talk to Keen." And that's what happened. He said, "I won't tell anybody," but she just said it simply because I don't want to scam the fans,
Yeah.
but I can't drink. So
Right.
please, is there anything else I can do?
Yeah.
Someone said,
And what surprises me the most is Sweet Tea's getting vitamin D this whole time. I thought she was dry. This bitch over here getting knocked up.
I was
That's
shocked too.
crazy. That's crazy work.
"Were you guys watching the Super Bowl this weekend, or you guys don't partake in that shit?
I didn't
Yeah,
feel it
we
this
watched it.
weekend. I didn't feel it this weekend.
Are you a
I was
gambler?"
like, I'm
Normally on
not.
fights, but not football for me.
I'm too broke to gamble. But this year I just wasn't feeling it. I saw the lineup and I was like, Seahawks have got this because if Tom Brady was on the Patriots, it would be a different story. But the Seahawks got this. I don't care. I don't care about anything about this. All I'm gonna do is watch the commercials for like movies and stuff tomorrow on YouTube when they're released.
Am I out of coffee?
Well, if we don't have Albert here today, what should we do then, Booster? What
What you
should we
thinking?
do for the crowd out there today? They want us to do something a little bit interesting. Now, Zeta, aren't you by the
Yeah.
river? You
I
can't
am.
take
Do
us
you want
by.
me to take you guys outside?
Yeah, we'd love
Am
to
I out of
see
coffee?
We'd love
Okay.
to see your whatever they call it, your surroundings. Now, for
Okay.
people that don't know, Zeta's on a big vacation right now, and
It's not a big
apparently
one.
she's by a river. Now, this river, she said, it's either dangerous or scary or something.
It's creepy as fuck at night.
Now,
for
is
sure.
this?
And
You said you're going to be taking vacations monthly.
yeah, usually every month I take about a week. Can you get my sunglasses out of this?
This will probably
usually
be the
about-
last day over here.
Yeah,
He
people
says, "Yeah, now we're
thinking-
cooking. Let's go." Says Jacob Waters. Booster, you have two other people that you could talk to that you are taking over the show again. Well, no, he had a lot of the information. To be honest, couple of things that me and what's his name talked about were kind of shut down once Albert was promoted. So, but you still gotta. The show must go on. We're gonna have to figure out new things. I think there's going to be a lot of changes going into tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah,
said
hopefully you guys don't get me fired and I'm still here.
someone said it was not Gidgey's place to say anything about Sweet Tea, and
It wasn't.
for two, Scooter shouldn't have ran to his mother and tell her anything about Sweet Tea because Sweet Tea told Scooter. Scooter actually made me an intern, so I actually, well, him and Rastoff, so I'll always be thankful to him for that. So
Look, I'll stand on this. I think, okay, maybe I won't stand on it 100% because they do work together. If you work with your mother in a work environment, maybe there are some things you should keep to yourself. But I'm of the
Nah.
stance that if you and your mother are tight, you could confide. You should be able to confide in your mom at least some things. And I thought that's what was going on until I found out he had told everybody. And so I think that being able to tell your mom shit should be something that, as a child, you should
Hi,
think,
how's it going?
you should think you have
Hey,
that
thank you.
privilege, and your mom won't spill shit.
Guys, we
someone
didn't
said
even take it off
Pesci
the
should
trailer.
get
Look.
mail. Booster is the talent here. I don't have any mail. I have what's that shit called?
We towed
Dude,
our
I
boat
never
all
get
the way here.
fucking,
We
like,
didn't even put it in the
condiments. I
water because
got,
the water's so cold.
I think I got ketchup or something. Whoa, is that your boat right there, Zeta?
Yeah, that black and glitter one right there.
Holy shit.
It's the water's in the 50s, so I was like, I don't feel like getting in the water, like to leave it in the water. Our friends did with their boat, but we didn't even put ours in. I'm like, I'm glad we towed it all the way out here just for shits and gigs.
Well, I'll
This is
tell you
my
this. That's
friend's
actually a
boat.
pretty nicer boat. That's nicer than I
Apparently, the
expected.
text is unreadable. Can you enlarge it a little bit, Joe?
Enlarge it? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Apparently the text is
$100,000
unreadable.
boat. We paid $100,000 for that mug.
What if I
Waco's
put
are
it here on the
expensive.
black?
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Lake Rosita. It looks like she's got palm trees and kind of brownish water.
This used to be, there's usually a bunch of donkeys out here. They live in the wild. It's pretty cool, but they put cattle grates up so they'd stop coming in the campground. Because they used to be fun to
I know, I
interact
see
with
mountains.
and
That's
give
not
food to
Florida.
and stuff.
Where is that?
I'm on the Colorado River. It borders Arizona and California. So I'm on the California side right now. Across the river's Arizona. That's my friend's
What
little
was the
boat.
best? What was the best vacation
Really
you
nice.
ever did, Booster?
Going to. Well, I had two. One was a wedding that my cousin had when I was around 13. We went to Gatlinburg, went up into the mountains, had a nice little wood cabin resort that he had everybody stay at for it. That was one. The second one was when I went to Paramount Studios with my sister when I was about 15. That was some fun memories. I went to the Terminator 2 3D ride that they had.
Yeah.
I'll always cherish that memory. My dad and my mom and I, everybody were all together. One of the best memories I had was sitting
Aw.
there, watching it all in 3D and just letting my mom see how neat it all looked.
I would say Universal Studios
Oh.
for me. That was always the best one. But I don't mind getting on airplanes either. I never flew
I
out
love
of the United
airplanes.
States.
I can't stand the whole flight process. Like once you've flown private or like I used to work air medical transport. So it's so easy to just go walk on the tarmac and get in your aircraft. So every time you fly commercial after that, you're like, this is such a waste of time. Why do they do this to us? I guess under the guise of keeping us safe, huh? So I'd rather like take a road trip any day. I'm just not a flying type of person.
That's actually what I want
Not
to
fun.
do in my old age.
I
When I
like to
get
get
older.
snacks. I like to listen to music. I like to put my feet on the dashboard, rest my little hooves up on top of the dashboard, and have
What
a
if
good
you
time.
pulled out a grill and started cooking? You probably couldn't do that, huh?
So, oh my gosh. Remember that other night when we were arguing, Pesci?
Yes.
That's actually my
Uh-oh,
dream
did my
when I
internet
get
die?
I
when
couldn't hear you. You cut
My
out.
internet died.
What'd she say?
She said her internet died. But yeah,
Oh.
that's my dream when I get older and my kids grown up. I'm just gonna get a car and I'm just gonna start just driving across the country, like old school, like 70s style, where you just like drift across the entire country, Cannonball Run style. Just have music play, just have like old
Yeah.
70s music playing, 80s music playing, just drift away. I love driving. It's one of my
I
favorite
would
things
never
to
do I would never do a boat because all the money it costs to maintain a boat. But I would do like a campground and let people park the goddamn boat over there.
Right.
Now, Zito,
Why are you
what
coming at
was-
me with a bottle of mustard?
I can't do boats. I'm afraid of the deep ocean. Oh, you know what's down there. With me, my fear, I have the feeling that knowing my luck, I will be the first motherfucker to be eaten by like a kraken or like a giant sea monster the moment I went out on a boat. That's why I was like, I'm not doing an LCU cruise. That's
Is
why
there
I'm
like
not
a
getting on
diving
boats for
board you
nothing.
could jump on in the water over there?
No.
Maybe somebody would like her to jump into the big water. I don't know if it's dangerous over there.
Y'all are crazy. That water is freezing right now. That water is runoff from the mountains. So it's only snow that's just melted.
Then how you
Y'all trying
guys
to get
in,
me to catch hypothermia? That's
then
fucked
if you
up.
guys are in like bathing suits and shit, how did the weather get so good down there?
Oh, it's in the desert, so it's nice year round here. When it's in the summer, it's crazy, like 120-degree temperatures. So right now it's like 80 degrees. So the outside temperature is good, but the water temperature is burr. Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow.
80 degrees is too fucking hot for me.
Oh, so today's
I
the
need-
final day of the vacation.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow morning, probably after the stream. Our friends are trying to talk us into going on an Alaskan cruise. I'm such a control freak. I don't think I would do well on a cruise. I think it would freak me out that I can't just turn the boat around and go back at any time I want to.
Why, you're afraid of water?
No, I'm a super duper control freak. Like I'm just one of those people that like I have to drive wherever I go so I could leave whenever I want, you know? So I think if you take that option away from me and put me on a boat with a bunch
I
of other
don't-
people,
I don't get nervous being in public with a bunch of people. I just think sometimes if you're going to be on a boat, you just got to watch there's a lot of thieves out there. You know what I mean? That's the
Right.
only thing you got to worry about when you're doing the trailer shit because people keep track of whose trailer's whose and they go in all their shit. You ever been robbed before, Booster?
Almost got robbed when I was with my ex. Some dude wanted money for what he claimed was his son's medicine. He actually got into the back seat of our car with us unprompted, and we had to force him out. And then he got back in the car, and then eventually we managed to get him out and lock the door. And I exited the vehicle and had my pregnant ex lock the door, and I went inside to call the police. And that's when he like took off and ran. And then he ended up going to the Walmart that was beside us as the police showed up and had to like tackle him and arrest him while he was like in a crazed drug state.
I'll tell you a quick one. I was actually drugged by a stripper once, and she stole my pants and my car keys, and the money. They gave me a beer. how they did it was she gave me a beer, and I noticed the beer was warm. And when I was first grabbed the beer, I'm like, why would she hand me a warm beer? And I never thought about it at the time. And I sipped out of it a few times. Before you know it, I woke up. So whatever was in the beer she gave me knocked me out to where I woke up on a bed and my pants were gone. So, like, obviously, she took the pants off. She was trying to get whatever money, car keys, whatever I had in there. Luckily, I was able to have another key for my car to where it didn't end up fucking me. But, yeah.
It
I
wasn't
was robbed
Roxy, was
by-
it?
I was robbed a bunch of times. Thank you, AMAC. I was robbed by a stripper, drugged.
Crazy.
I was robbed by,
Yeah, Roxy. Roxy did it.
no, it was actually a pretty woman. It wasn't like an ugly woman. I was robbed by, one time robbed by just a random group of people. They came in. See, you have to learn from your robberies. Like what happened was I brought a little bit too much to a party once, and I didn't really know the setting. And when they saw the shit that I had, they decided to go after me. So I've been robbed at parties before. I got robbed by a stripper before. I got robbed at gunpoint before, but it wasn't me
Damn.
being robbed. The guy I was with was being robbed, and they pulled out the gun, and they pointed at us both. And I remember I saw the gun, and I went down, and the only thing I regret was I should have took my money and put it in my hand when my hands were on the back of my head, because he never searched my hands, but he searched my pockets, and they took the money. So
That's basically what David Copperfield once did. Some dude tried to mug him, but because he was so good at magic and sleight of
Sleight of
hand,
hand.
he was just like moving his wallet around everywhere. So the guy was like, "Put your other hand up," and he's like,
Right.
It's a legitimate true story. He did that, and the dude's like, he ain't got shit on him, man. And after he left, he was just like,
Speaking of sleight of hand, have you guys seen that movie? Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
yes,
No.
I've seen the first
That's
two.
a good
Haven't seen the third
movie.
yet.
It was a good movie. I've been in a movie mood since we've been here, and there's a bunch of trash movies out, but that was like the only good one I found. I was
The
like,
third
oh.
how
one's
could
out
you be
now.
in a
It's on,
movie mood at
digital
the water? Wouldn't you want to be in front of the water and stuff?
Not at night when it's freezing before bed. It's movie time, baby. Movie time. We all
Um,
watched the Super Bowl by the campfire, and then we came inside and watched movies.
Well, today's going to be the final day of that.
How many members are we at?
Enough to get us all fired. No,
Yeah.
in reality, they'll
Shut
probably
up.
move all three of us after today. But
Yeah.
it was a fun run. I'm happy that we got to get Albert to the promised land. So you got to look at today as like the seat warmer day.
We're all
Today's
going to
like the-
Siberia.
Huh?
We're all going to Siberia.
Yeah, I'm going back to Nafka. No, Zeta, I think, will be fine. I think Zeta's popular enough to where she'll be able to get in there. I think for me,
I don't know about all that.
I think the reality is this, Booster. This is what I was telling Booster. The reality is there's going to be certain shows that I'll do good on. There's going to be certain shows I do bad on. Mainly my fault for that. It's not Zeta's fault or anyone else. But I think a lot of the stuff that I'd be good at, I don't think they really do here at the LCU. And it's not that, it's a bad thing, but maybe they'll do a C circuit and they'll let people talk about the stuff that they never thought would be shows. Like if they did shows on like movies or wrestling or sports or shit like that. That's probably the stuff that I'm best at.
Well, you're getting more comfortable. I could say that since you've started over here. So
Yeah.
that's good. It's only a matter of time. You just keep getting better and better and better. It's not like I'm the one to be giving critiques anyways. You know
Someone
what
said
I'm
change it
saying?
to 92, no problem. And it's
He's
no
a
one's
wise
fault. It's
guy.
not Zeta's fault. It's not everyone. When you got to
Honestly,
work.
today I thought you and Albert were gonna do the meeting again without me, and I was like, I'll just look and see if they're in a.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
stage
message
before we
you.
go
I actually
live.
I didn't even message Albert. I messaged Zeta first, so she wouldn't think it was a private. I said, Zeta, would you like to link up? And then Booster, I knew would just show up.
Yeah,
someone
I rushed to
someone
get
said
home in time.
Pesci jumping ship. It's not that I'm jumping ship. It's just some Someone said we are. Grimm's Gallery says we are Phantom. What's that behind? What's that one mean? We are Phantom.
Probably,
That's what I was talking about.
Talking about wrestling.
No, that's what I'm talking about. When they accused Phantom of having alternate accounts that he was donating to himself on Alpha, all the fans like Grimm started donating to other shows, going, "Phantom here, don't rat me out again. Stop this shit." so now Chad are all saying we're a Phantom, so everybody's trying to allude that they're Phantom under an alt account.
Right. It's like last week when chat was trying to fucking pretend I was deleting their comments. I'm like, oh God, here we go. And then of course, Xylee's fucking dumbass has to be all up in it. What's going on, guys? What's going on? People are telling me this, guys. People are telling me that, guys. It's like, dude, you've been here long enough to know these motherfuckers troll. You know? Crazy.
Yeah. I would have to say this, Booster. It was when they announced that you were coming over here, I thought that I didn't even know at first you were back within the universe. I thought you were gone. You weren't doing shows no more. So I was happy to see you were back. And I honestly didn't think Zeta was going to even show up today. I thought Friday was your last day.
I was just here to work.
And I just was showing up to show up.
I told you there's no fucking quit in me. I ain't quitting. You're going to have to pry this show from my cold dead hands, or Keem can make it happen with 2 words. You're fired. Booster, what's the most epic thing you've done as a stunt in the LCU?
It's actually a tough one. What have I done? So there was the IRL, which was a fail. There was me doing the mustard challenge, where I basically covered my entire body in my entire head in mustard. Still have mustard all over some parts of this headset.
Thick Gemini and Ron. Live with
What's
Ron.
up, Thick Gemini? What's up, Ron?
Oh Lord.
What's up, Queen?
What are y'all doing?
Welcome back.
Why's my camera
What up,
on?
Gemini?
I was told to come in here and cuss you out by my chat. What are you doing, Zeta?
I don't know what the fuck's going on with your chat.
They said to cuss you out. What you doing wrong?
They said you talking smack about him.
Oh, no, I didn't even bring him up.
Well,
welcome to the universe.
And is talking shit about me. What the hell?
Welcome to the universe, bitch.
Pesci looking all fly. Welcome. We was here
I
before
don't
you
like
go.
Zeta in this angle.
I said welcome.
I don't like Zeta in this angle because it makes me look like the fat one here.
How you want me, bitch? Like this? You want me to show my chin?
That's a good angle, Zeta. You do no. Go back to that way. You look good. Thin, nice and skinny. That made you lose 47 pounds.
Big
Is
ass.
that
Nice
good?
to meet you.
Pesci, you look fly as hell right now. You pimping it out.
Thank you.
Oh.
Good to have you guys back. Gemini, welcome back, brother.
Booster.
I ain't seen you since the BBU.
Long time no see. They were
Congratulations.
talking about, there was rumors that Becky might come back.
Yeah, spill it, Gemini. We know you know. Ah, that look down means he knows. He's holding on to information.
We know nothing.
I wish
I
honey.
knew.
We know
You
nothing.
do know. You do know, bitch. You can't tell me otherwise.
Tell her
I know you
otherwise.
know.
Tell
I
her
know you
otherwise,
know.
Gemini.
I have no idea.
That is a good angle, Zeta. You look adorable today.
He knows.
So-
Oh, thank you.
So,
Glazing.
are you guys
What
enjoying
shows,
your
now
Please,
let me
please,
ask you
please,
this,
please.
Gemini,
That you got
what
from
shows are a part
Yep.
of the hero circuit? Just hero, or is there other ones?
Just us.
Just us.
Just hero? Oh, they made it seem like it was a whole circuit. That's why I didn't know if it was.
Oh, Cash is on too.
Oh God,
What do
I
you
ain't calling
mean?
into that show.
How are you guys doing for your first shows, Gemini? Were they good shows or just eh?
They were good.
we
If we were
got a good-
monetized, we would have made good. Hell.
Yeah, we had a good
Oh.
redirect yesterday, and we held about over 200 for the whole show, so that was good.
Oh, cool.
That's actually
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
glad you're back
understand
in,
why
and
you
I'm
had to-
excited if Becky's coming back. I want to fucking rip her head off and shit down her throat.
My
Hey,
God,
damn.
Zeta. You
I mean, if she
nasty
does,
as
that'll
hell.
be some content, girl. Go for it.
I've
Rawr.
always been one for a challenge, and I was the only bitch that could shut that hoe up.
Oh God.
Give it to her.
If she is
Mhm.
coming back, you gonna think so? Because
Big E gifted 5 locale game memberships. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big E.
Yes. Thank you for the membership,
It's a
guys.
new
Don't
day. Yes,
forget,
it is.
Keem came in and said if we get 100 members, one of us is getting fired. Possibly all of us. It's going to be left up to
Yeah.
chat. That's going to get to vote as to who the fuck they want out of here. So I'm already packing my bags, bitch. Packing my bags.
Make sure you
Well,
thank him
already
for the
ready to
gifted.
go.
That's actually why we stopped in. We're actually taking your show. So-
You a lie.
I'm just
You was a lie.
No,
I mean, you
it would
guys
probably
do
make
better
more
than
sense
we
with
do.
Gemini and Life with Ron.
For real.
You know what I mean? You
That's
got to have that gay vision. And Zeta, I'm not against
Gay
stepping
vision.
down for the better good.
Shit. Gay
y'all the
vision.
same.
Yeah. I could see me, Gemini, and Ron over here, and then you guys on Hero.
I could always go back to the intern circuit and then hopefully come back up again.
Why do you keep wanting to demote yourself? Stop shitting on yourself.
Don't
Joe. You're
demote
fine.
yourself. Always go up, honey. Up, up, up. You dress
Right?
too fly to go down.
Yeah.
Know your worth and charge double, bitch.
Yes, and then eventually you get that, maybe.
Hmm.
The longer you pretend you're supposed to be somewhere,
Look at
the more
Gemini's
they'll accept
laughing
you.
because he just sent Becky a text saying Zeta said she gonna shit down your throat, girl. And Becky had some shit to say back, and that got fucking Gemini giggling. I
Why,
already
Zeta,
know.
when did you two
Tell her,
become
bring
enemies?
it. Bring
I
it, bitch.
mean-
March
I have
1st.
no
I'll
idea.
be here.
I'm glitching. I can't.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They've
I'm
been fighting for
fucking
months.
truth knower. I'm a truth knower. Yeah, but Becky, if she needs you, she'll forgive you. Don't trip.
Why did
Yeah,
when did you and her not start getting along? I thought you two were always cool.
That's like 6 months at least.
That's because I came to the LCU. She thought I betrayed her.
Well,
coming
she was
back.
gonna
She'll be
say that
happy.
to anybody. I think. I
Do you
think no
guys think
matter
everyone
what.
in the universe is still gonna lose their shit if she comes back, or do you think everybody's just over it and gonna
I
accept
think
it?
everybody's over it at this point.
I think
she
it will
comes
be
back, they'll have
so
a-
Some people actually
entertaining.
want her back.
Everybody will
They'll have a
enjoy it.
bigger paycheck if she comes back.
Yeah,
Right?
I
yeah.
hope she comes
It's
back.
so crazy how long she's been gone and how many fans are still loyal to her. That's crazy. She's been gone more than she worked, honestly. She's been gone like what, 6 months? And she
As,
probably worked for like 3, 4.
as the great Jim Cornette would say, "How can I miss you if you won't go away?"
Right.
Oh,
God.
Maybe you should
crazy.
help her pay those debts off for her, Zeta, and get her back in here.
I think I'm about to get a divorce. Hey, Pesci, put in the redirect
Oh
so
my
we don't
God.
forget. That way you're
Okay.
done nice and early. And
Nita
we'll talk.
dropping the news all up on her live stream.
She's about to get
I
a
just know
divorce,
things.
Lord.
You don't gotta tell me things. I'm just gonna come out with a theory, and then I'm gonna find evidence to support my own theory. Even if I'm wrong, bitch, I'll put it out there. I don't care. But
So when I go
yeah,
to customization and then add redirect,
Yeah,
you
see
should,
at the bottom?
edit and then go.
Oh,
Yeah, the
that's the
bottom will
bottom.
say. It should say redirect and then add, or add and then redirect.
and then in
okay,
the
so
top
when I
right
go to
field,
add, it says search your videos or search videos from other channels.
All right, what
search
you want to
other
do
channels
is what you want to do is
and then
whoever's
put in
after us.
at Locale Glass.
Yeah, or just go to Locale Glass's channel and if they have a
You
stream
can't do that.
scheduled. Highlight the.
You can't do that. It'll
link.
come up as upcoming. It'll be like the first one. Do you see it, Pesci?
That's the way I
Hold
did.
on, yeah,
That's the
I'm
way I would
typing in
do it. I
Locale
would
Glass
just.
It's a
right
brand
now.
new
I got
channel.
it.
It doesn't come up.
Oh,
You have
okay.
to put in the
Oh.
at sign and do it the way that I said.
So how do you
Well,
want
I'm
me to do
hopping out of
this?
here. Bye.
Bye.
Later,
Bye,
Gemini.
guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
Take
coming
care.
in. I
Bye.
appreciate it.
Have a great.
I'll come
great
hop up
night.
You
when
want
I
me to
get
wait
home.
till you want me to wait till the end?
No, do it now. That way it's just done and you don't got to worry about it. There should be a stream that says upcoming. The very first stream.
When I hit add to add redirect, it just says search your videos and search videos from the other channels.
Okay, so the other channels field is you want to go up there and put an at sign, ampersand, the at sign, and then type in Locale Glass.
On
'cause
search
that's the
videos from
channel
other
that we're-
channels.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Locale.
Glass.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Talk to the chat for 1 second when I type this in.
Yeah, no
Locale.
worries. So what do you think about being here, Booster? You think we're gonna get along just fine, or
I think we're
do
gonna
you
get
got
along
some
just.
Zeta hate?
I think we're gonna get along just fine. I haven't fought with anybody today. I'm just.
You
been
used to
chilling,
hate
having a
me.
nice
I
time.
think you're just playing nice because you want to dig the claws in. You want to assess my vulnerabilities
Hey,
and dig
look,
the claws in.
I took a nice break. I'm happy.
Redirect is
I'm
in.
no longer the spiteful, angry person I used to be. I'm just here to have fun, man. That's all it is.
Right?
What's life if you're not having fun?
For real. Yeah, I really had to check myself this weekend. I'm like, bitch, you've been too grouchy, too grumpy. You need to just let it be. I was like, get you some sun, have some fun, and go back with a new attitude. I needed a vacation because we didn't go anywhere last month. I'm telling you guys, I'm so used to like going somewhere every freaking month. If I stay home, I'm a miserable, cranky girl. I got to get out. I'm a wild, free, freaking roaming horse.
And you drove to
I'm
where
a
you are. You
peacock.
didn't
You gotta
fly.
let me
This was
fly.
a driving vacation.
Yeah, I rarely fly. Yeah, I rarely fly. So usually the only time I fly is if I'm going to like pick something up, like a vehicle up or something, and drive back.
I once
So
was about. I remember one time I was going to get on a plane, and because the weather out here, the ice was so bad, they had us sitting in a goddamn. It was almost like a shed for hours waiting for this fucking plane to take off. I'll never forget that again. Someone says, "Can we push the member goal to do something?" All right, how would you push the member goal, Zeta?
uh I don't care. Do we have eggs, babe? Okay.
I'm trying to think what
Uh
something I have. I wish if someone could go outside, I could run outside for what's his name? I remember he said he had some laps. I said I'd run them for him. She
it's
said I
really
have some
crowded here
eggs.
though. It's gonna make a mess.
Oh, no, she said that was her boat.
Huh.
Now, what do you plan to do with these eggs, Zeta?
I don't know. I was gonna do something, but she's seeing if I can right now. I don't think we can though. It's too crowded here. Normally there's a lot more space and you can get away with a lot more, but there's a lot of people here.
Now, you said you had me type this in for Local Glass. Who's the star? Who's the host of that show, Booster?
That
Uh
would be Zay and is it Foxy Mama who's on Glass?
oh, they
It's
don't
Zay
want the
and
eggs.
somebody
We're
else.
good.
Well, let them know
Yeah,
we're
they
in.
don't.
I thought it was Rain. That's where I thought Gemini and them were going to come back to if they came here.
Hearts Flower
Oh,
says Zeta wants to be on bus. Amberlyn would destroy her. Honey, Amberlyn's a fan. Amberlyn ain't coming for Zeta. We're mutual fans of each other.
yeah. Amber Lynn said yesterday she's a big Zeta Ray fan.
Yeah.
That was
She
very.
reached out to me after Fat Camp. And we've been cool ever since.
Maybe she
Rosie,
should be on
that's
gay.
who's on.
I wonder
That's
if
who
she
it is.
would
If
do
Zay and
you
gay.
Rosie.
if you pay enough attention to ALR, you'll see that she is exactly my personality.
Thank you, Glitter Punk.
How
Her
big would
comebacks
gay
and
blow up
everything.
if Amber
Her
Lynn was on
sass.
here, Booster?
Huh?
Everything.
I said, how big would gay blow up if Amber Lynn was on here?
That would be massive, actually.
When I was on
if
when I was
Amber
on
Lynn came
Rain,
here, that would be.
when I was on Rain, she came on Rain because she wanted to hang out more, and her stream was ending. So we had like 1,500 people that day, and it was fun. I liked working with her, but I wouldn't come for her the way that people want her to be trained for because I get her. I get her life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Babe, can you grab the remote for the air conditioner? Um, she she made a lot of fucking mistakes, but she was also young and dumb. We've all been young and dumb, you know?
She's still making mistakes. That's the sad thing. Keem, even last night, was so fed up with her over the situation that's going on with her girlfriend right now, her partner, that he even said, "I'm starting to see what the detractors see right now when in talking about her partner and the bullshit that's going on with Amber not just
What's new with
bitching
that?
on."
The only thing I knew is they had a fight and her girlfriend ran to the reaction channels, but they were made up and back together now.
Well, apparently they're still talking to the tractor channels because Keem told her to leave whoever it is. She said no. Keem left last night. He came back and said, "I just got off the phone with Roxy." And they got like three more and they've been talking to like three
Oh,
more people. And Amber just immediately just went quiet and then just got all defiant again.
Is
And last night was
is
just a
Roxy
shit
still
show
a part of
about
the LCU?
it.
no.
No, but she
I didn't know if she
is
was
in contact
banned
with Keem.
or.
She'll be
I
back,
think
I'm sure.
I think she's banned from the server, but Keem is in contact with her for certain matters because he did, like I said last night, he left for a little bit and came back and said, I just got off the phone with Roxy. Your girlfriend's been talking to about three other detractors, so you got more coming." and so he was trying to drive home the point to her: get rid of this person out of your life.
Yeah.
And
Zeta, did you get along with Roxy?
Yeah, a little bit. She tried to be my friend, and she was really shitty at it. And she was a lying fucking snake that was easily manipulated. Like pretty much anybody could put their hand up her ass and get her to do whatever they wanted her to do. And she was so like desperate for clout and a show that she
Holy
was just
shit.
willing to do
Xylee gets
anything.
real with 20 gifted. Thank you, sweetie. Holy smokes.
Right?
Shout out to Xylee.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I never could relate to that kind of shit because I've never been desperate for a partner. But I know a lot of women are like that. They just feel like they're not worth anything unless they're with someone, you know, which is sad. But
Xylee gets real coming through with the 20 gifted members. Thank you very much. Welcome
you,
to
Xylee.
End Day.
Appreciate it.
Tomorrow, basically, one of us will be fired, or potentially all three.
Yeah.
Could go back to Never Never Land.
supposed to
Albert
be
the,
today.
Albert the Savior has went back to greener pastures, but I'm happy for him. That's what I
I'm
said,
going back to
Albert,
the
if you can
gulag.
hear me, I love you, brother. Congratulations. I hope you kill it on live. I'll never forget the couple shows we did together. They definitely were fun, and they'll always be remembered.
Right? I had fun while he was here. Hopefully, he'll come back every now and again and hang out, do some
That's a
cool
Cane-
shit over here.
That dog's a Cane Corso, correct? Looks like
Yeah.
the back of a Cane Corso. Yeah, I had a Cane Corso. It's just his legs eventually got too weak for him, but they're great dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim's the bestest boy. I gotta find him a mate soon. I don't want to
Why?
though, because he's been so easy and he's so well trained. I'm like, my luck, my next one's gonna be a terror, and I'm gonna regret messing up my peaceful life.
I didn't know you were
This
a
boy's
dog.
so
You're a
good.
dog breed. You breed dogs?
I don't know.
Do you have any
I
pets?
don't.
Booster?
I got a little terrier. My son, it's my
Aw.
son's dog, but he mostly comes over here and hangs out with me a lot. He's like a teacup terrier. But got a little bit of a speech impediment.
What
He's
age
always
range
cute.
is your kid in?
He's 10 to 15. That's all I'll say.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the terrier, it's always cute when we see him dressed up in his little winter wardrobes, his little Christmas and winter stockings, things that
Right.
he absolutely hates wearing. But you can tell that he even in his face he's defeated. Like, I can't get this off. I'm just gonna have to wear
Iceman
it.
says oil up. What would I use? I don't have any oil, Iceman, or I'd give you a little bit of oil. I'd at
You
least
ain't
oil
got
my
no
head
Diddy
for you.
oil.
We ain't got no GHB oil here.
I don't know what kind of oil. I guess he does. He does really well with the oil. Some people do well with the mustard. Some people do well with the oil. Someone says, read the chat, get some music going. Zeta, do you have any songs that we never heard?
No,
No?
I don't. No, I don't.
The
I
only
haven't even
one that
plugged in
I
my hard
own is-
drive, man. You've been running the show.
The only one I have is that egg song, and for some reason my VLC player crashed. I'm gonna have to get
Oh.
that fixed after.
The only gay song I know would be the Young Tuka song. Let me think.
Someone says
It's
it's not
actually
Iceman, moron. No, he said it earlier to me.
How's he doing? I haven't heard anything about him. How's Iceman doing?
I think he's doing fine. You haven't heard anything bad about him.
Right.
I think he's probably excelling. I always thought they would do good. I mean, it's hard to watch anything in the middle of the night, but every time I've ever watched a show with them, it's usually something going on.
That's good.
Why are you not a fan? Are you a fan of them, Booster?
Not really. I'm just at this point in my life, I'm not a fan of a lot of things. I'm cranky. I feel old, and I just sit back and I enjoy what I enjoy. And
Why? What did he do to? What did he do to piss you off?
People aren't joking when they say a week feels like a month when you work here.
It really does.
It really does. It's so taxing.
Hell, half the stuff that I did, it feels like it was like 3 years ago, and it's only been like 2 months.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
the
no, I
gaps
give
in
a lot
only
of credit
being-
to the people that have done a year up here and above. I mean, that's something to be
I don't know how they did
celebrated. They deserve those chains that they got. That was definitely something they deserved.
Right.
I would
Yeah,
say
it's
that
rough because you're not only in your drama, you're in everyone else's drama too. And you have to be involved in everyone else's drama. Or it's like today, like, okay, I had to clear my mind for the weekend. So now I got to catch up on everything I fucking missed, you know? Which thank you guys for cluing me back in. I appreciate all the TLDR section. I'm still crazy.
What is this song?
Am
put
I
off by
correct in saying that
happened.
y'all need the Young Twigga song?
yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's that one is that one was with the show.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Young Twigger.
Listen to this. Listen to
Young
this.
Twigger. Young Twigger. I like fucking dudes, bouncing on the laps, don't even need a five. Yeah, bounce up and down and make it clap. Yo, it's Young Twigger, finger on the trigger. It's okay, small, but better if it's bigger. Got my boy Breast Stick, we out here sucking dick. Go so deep, it'll make my jaw click. Yo, that shit got me bricked up. Time to get our tricks up. Call me daddy, you little fucking slut. I'm the big bouncer, the big booty pouncer. I like twerking on it like a background dancer. I'm the big gay boy, wanna be your boy toy. I'm a little soy boy. Treat me like a fool, make me fucking drool. Treat me like a tool, pack my fucking stool. I'm a big player, I couldn't get gayer. I'm the booty slayer. Yo, I like it big in my mouth like a cig. I got a small dick, it's built like a fig. I'm the big twerker, I want a tear jerker. Wanna get fucked like a blue collar worker. I got lyrical flow while I'm stretching your hole. The louder you get, the deeper I go. I got 100 bodies and 6 of them were hotties. You can be ugly as long as you're naughty. Bouncing up and down like there's no tomorrow. Anybody got a dildo I can borrow? I need practice to make perfect, so I can back it up and twerk it. Call me Rihanna cause I can fucking work it. Fuck Ed Sheeran, I'm fucking perfect. My dick may be small but our game is mighty. I blow a fucking hole in his tidy whities. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Fucking dudes got me feeling sublime. I'll make it slime and take my fucking time. Sit on
Definitely
his
the best
lap.
song.
Make that booty smack. Getting deck is better than crack. Yeah, my dick small cut, some
What is
fucking
this dance
slack.
you
Here's
do?
one thing that's a fucking fact. I like to tickle grown men's booty cracks. I'm tired of people saying something's fucking wrong with me. There's no fucking problem with a little side of me. I can't think of any more words, so I'll get out of here and start packing some turds.
All right, there you go.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
Xylee. Best song in the LCU, the Twiggy song.
She's like, they're miserable. Let me go up and spread some joy.
No,
I
no,
love
I
it. I
honestly
love it so
do.
much.
I think that song and your song are probably the two best ones that they have up there.
I like Denmark songs. They were really good. Guys, we have 28 minutes. Let's fucking get it. We're going to play the egg song. During the egg song, drop those gifteds and let's get the freaking goal met. Even though one of us is going to get fired, we should probably at least try and push our goal, no?
If you want to see Team fire somebody, hit that goal. So I know you people love watching that.
Chat's going to be able to choose who gets fired. They're going to come in and pull if we meet the goal by the end of the stream. Ready, Pesci? Drop it for the gifteds.
Which one?
Zita's an egg.
Oh, for some reason it's not play. My I would have to do it like this. Hold on, I got For some reason my VLC player isn't playing.
Just play it how you played it during the intro. We don't need to hear it.
Okay. Yeah, but then I can't click. But the problem is then I can't click back on you, so it won't work.
It's not playing for the chat. Just let her play for the chat.
No, I'm saying if I click back on you, for some reason I downloaded it to my computer and it's not letting me play the song. Something happened to my VLC player, meaning I have to get it fixed after I get off the stream with you. The only way I could play the egg song is if I go in there to the, they won't be able to see us, put it that way. So I can't do that because that'll fuck everything up. But
you can't right click it and open it with a different music player.
I could try. Open
Just
with.
go to open with. Yeah. What other options do you have?
What if I do Firefox? Oh, here we go. There you go. Here, so Booster can hear it. I'll share it with him.
Slow burn, sweat on my neck. You stare. I
Here we go,
disconnect.
guys. Drop those members.
Room
Get me
spins.
fired.
You pull me in.
Even though I don't really want to be fired.
Close again. See as an egg. See as an egg. See as an egg. See as an egg.
Drop those members. Let's go, guys.
Look at Booster jumping. Someone said, "What's Pesci doing?" I'm looking at my feet. I was trying to dance with the feet. Thank you, Booster,
Yeah.
for the big dancing.
Yeah, thank you,
yeah.
Pat, for not coming through on the members, bitches.
No, I apologize to the people today. We definitely weren't ready. You can put that on me. I'll probably have to back down. Like I said, yeah, you can put this on me.
Yeah. All right.
I thought we were gonna be. I thought the cast was gonna be a little bit different today, so I kind of took shit out of. But that's not even an excuse. Like I told Keem.
They're not all going to be bangers, dude. I think he's just more pissed that he didn't see anything in the background. But there's a lot of days we do that. He just, I guess, either doesn't notice or doesn't care most days. But the day he was caring, I think he wanted to check in on Albert and see what happened.
Yeah.
Jeffy. Pesci, you're sharing your screen still. There you go. Yeah, baby. So, how do you feel like going forward, Pesci?
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna tell him, look, man, maybe for now I should just be an intern until I'm ready to be a host.
Why do you do that to yourself?
It's not do that to myself. It's just I don't know what I would do to make this show better. I don't really know where to go or what to make it about. That's not my strength. I'm more of a person that's good at being told what to do.
Yeah.
In certain situations, and I don't really have a problem like admitting that. You're not always going to be, the best of the best. So I think if I just did, if I stepped back, maybe that's what's best. I just think there's going to be certain situations you flourish in. You're not going to flourish in all of them. It was like I said to Booster. There's
Full screen, Joe.
Oh, what's full screen?
I said you need a full screen. Chat saying you're.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, that's just what I think. I mean, we'll see what Keem says after the show. I don't know if they pulled me to the side and they're like, look, this is what we want you to do. I could probably do it for them. It's not like I'm trying to like back out or whatever. I don't want to do that to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's not fair to the fans. This is how I look at it. It's not fair to the fans to come do a show that you're not ready to do. And after the Albert boost or whatever, there's going to be at least some people here. So I think what I'll do is I'll tell Keem after the show, where at least my problems are. None with you or anything like that. Just what I'm not good at, and just see what he says. If he says he wants me to continue, I'll continue for him. If he thinks it's a good idea for me to back down, I'll back down.
Well, we all come in here at different places, and you only get better by doing it. So it's not like you're gonna not do it and get better miraculously. The only way to get better is to keep doing it and trying different things.
Yeah, but hold on. Someone says member for 3 months says, "Hey Pesci, Booster, and Zeta, how are you guys doing today? Were you happy with Seahawks winning?" Yeah, I was happy with the Seahawks winning. Yes.
Damn shame the Patriots fell that hard.
They didn't even show up to the game till the fourth quarter. I was like, wow.
I knew it. I said it. I said it myself. I said, "Who's playing?" Oh, Seahawks got this. Tom Brady was there. It'd be a different story. They're cooked. They're cooked.
Right.
Underground Hopscotch said, "Bro, we talked about ideas and brainstorming creative ideas. How they're, yeah. I get it." Someone said, "Pesci, it's not you. You did great with Albert. You can do the same with Booster. You got screwed because you and Albert planned some shows that he's not here." Yeah, but see, at the same time, let me explain how that works. See, that would not be a good answer for Keemstar. See, you couldn't, even though even though Albert did leave, I get that. But it's still on me to know that there's a chance when you get promoted, you won't be here. So it was on me to maybe figure out something else. And
But you could do the same shit just with someone else. It's not like it has to be Albert.
Yeah. And that's why I said that's not really to put it on him or nothing. I had a feeling he wouldn't be here. I just thought it would be me, Booster, and I didn't know if Zito was going to come or not.
Yeah, I didn't know if Albert was going to show up or not. He kept saying he wasn't going to show up, and then last night he said he wanted to come when he was on live. So I was like, oh, okay. I thought, but it is what it is, man. We just got to adapt, evolve, move on.
Right. Pesci, not Pesci, I'm sorry. Booster, do you have ideas for the show?
Someone said, Pesci, your best bet is to dress up like a clown. Well, I actually don't have clown. If I was going to do a clown, I would do evil clown. Almost like the It clown. I wouldn't do like clown. I'd want to do like the evil one.
My personal idea, well, right now, I don't really have plans. I'm not like a big content genius like a lot of people, but I want to build a dynamic between the three of us, at least to the point where when I do think of something great, because the way I work is I get to know people and I befriend them, so I know what works in terms of the dynamic between people and what they're comfortable with, and then I come up with like funny ideas to do, but for the three of us, or like for certain people, like challenges and things. I don't just come up with ideas off the fly like that because I don't know people that well. I like to learn and then analyze, figure out, and then I come up with ideas.
First, someone said Albert did not scam himself back on live. He did what he was supposed to do. He didn't scam. 499 says 350 people in chat, not bad. Be happy and make it great. No, yeah, I'm not against it. Yeah. What I'm saying is I don't want to come up and do a show without a plan. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
And then to keep just showing up and doing it, it's not fair to the boss. It's not fair to Zeta. It's not fair to anyone. Someone said this course been a member boss. I don't know what that means, Pearly Biss.
Right. Well, the way I felt was when I was first running everything, it was fine and dandy, and then you shit on me, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be doing everything in the background, and then have somebody shit on me when we go live for no fucking reason.
Someone says, Pesci just glazes Albert and Tina. What a dent. No, actually, I've always been a fan of Tina since day one. There's nothing wrong with me being a fan of her. I'm not glazing. When Albert came here, I always was watching Albert for months before. So when Albert came here, I was hoping to be the guy that kind of helped him get back to live. There's nothing wrong with being somebody's hype guy. He was put here. We did well for those couple shows, and he got promoted back up. That was the whole idea. I don't have to just say nice things about people who say nice things. I actually believe that when I say it about Tina and them. You know what I mean? Tina's a great promo. She could get up in a circumstance and talk shit on anyone and hold her ground. She doesn't need anybody backing her up. Albert's very funny at times. You know what I mean? I think there's plenty of times you can point out with him being funny. It's definitely not glazing. There's nothing wrong with having your person's back. And that's just how it is. Yeah, I agree with that. Someone said Pesci should be an intern. I'm I'm not against being an intern. I think, and I don't even think it's Zeta's fault. Like, look, the bottom line is this: there are going to be people that flourish in certain situations. This might not just be a workable situation, not because Zeta sucks or I suck or Booster or whatever. It's just people, the audience around here, they demand a lot, and I get it. That's why I don't want to be the person that just like takes from you guys. I understand
Well,
the
it's hard to work
criticisms.
with me because I'm so hated, and a lot of chat is just here to hate watch me. You know, so it's a different environment as opposed to the other channels, where like my following comes from being like the villain of the LCU. Everybody loves to hate me, so it's really hard to work in an environment like that and shine and feel appreciated.
Someone says, goal idea. Joe dresses like an evil clown and goes IRL. I mean, I would do that.
Art the Clown.
The IRL I did was actually pretty good. I was in Cleveland. I was talking to homeless people. You can ask Gidgy. There were some audio issues, but it actually went pretty well. You just can't be the one running OBS.
Yeah.
You should be Art the Clown. Just go around on IRL. Don't say a word. Just be a mime the whole time as Art the Clown from Terrifier. And don't say a word. Just mime everything out. Scare the
Well,
crap
Cecilia,
out of
you're
people.
right. I actually told Booster that. I said, Booster and I are perfect for shows like wrestling shows or movie shows or shit where you're talking about, you're breaking down up to date shit. But that's not the thing that flies around here. And I completely get that. Like, I completely understand that. Someone's.
Did you
What's
get
up,
100
King?
Did you get the 100 members?
No.
How?
I've pushed it a few
Um,
times. Nobody said it.
I've
They
been
said they're not
promoting it
gonna.
too.
They said they're gonna do zero members so we could all get fired.
Oh wow. Well, no one's getting fired then.
I love it. I love it so much.
That is shocking. No sign of Albert?
No, sir.
I thought Albert got promoted.
He was
do you
begging
mean?
last night to be on here.
I guess you're right.
Keem,
All right.
Well, I
when's
guess they
Becky
like
coming back?
who?
Becky. I have a theory she's coming back. No?
No comment.
Bring her back. I want to shit on her. Bring her back and keep me just long enough to shit on her. Then you can
There will
fire
be a
me.
new bus host tonight.
I
I
was gonna
told
ask
you,
him.
motherfuckers. I told you, motherfuckers. You see that reaction? I told y'all.
I was gonna ask
Literally.
him. I was gonna ask him if the new bus host finally had enough space, was ready to come back.
I'm actually very surprised to see if it's Becky and Amber. I'm surprised they wouldn't split them two up and try to bring viewers to two different shows.
Right.
Someone said there's an echo. I don't think we got an
That's
echo.
fine. Fix it. There we go.
I couldn't hear one. Unless it's on their end.
My mic always does that a lot. It's crap.
Oh, okay.
I have to move it out. I have to move it far away, and then that makes me lower for a while until I move it back.
And then the echo starts to repeat itself.
Yep.
I got you.
And
Well,
I call
people
it the
thought
endless
that
cy-
I was
call it
at
the endless
booster low,
cycle
and I'm like,
of
it's
sadness.
because he's not by his mic.
Yeah. Fucking shit. So, how did the sleep streams turn out? Did it recover after all the drama or no?
From what I understand, they did make some money. Most of it was, talking about the drama that was going on. They managed to turn it around to get the donuts for that, but I don't know if it made as much as they were planning to make it.
Hold on.
But
Can you get him? Debo, back off. It's okay. Leave it. Leave it.
I will be in the gay VC after the show.
But the funny thing is that when Mike was going off on Amber, he said, she said something about money, and he said, and he in his anger had said, "All right, well, I'll tell you what. At the end of the month, you look at your numbers and you look at our numbers, and you tell us who's on top." And then last night, Keem went on Bust, and he said, and I don't know what the numbers are, obviously, but he said, amazingly, I just looked at the numbers for last month, and Bust and Queen actually tied.
What's a feeder?
Goodness
Someone says
gracious.
Zeta looks like ALR's next feeder. What's a feeder?
A feeder is somebody who is attracted to fat people and the difficulty their fat creates in their life. So they like to watch people struggle and get fatter. So they feed you. They're called feeders. And then the person who eats
They
is a
feed you
feedee.
food?
Yeah, and they'll send you money for lunch. They like when you like do mukbangs and do all kinds of crazy shit being a fat girl. They like to see you winded and struggling to live your life as a fat bitch. It gratifies them somehow. Like what's Gemini's name? Life with Ron? He used to be one of Foodie Beauty's feeders. He used to give her money to eat all the time. Is the word around a campfire.
Damn, what a fucking
think Ron admitted
graphic
that, didn't he?
thought. A feeder?
Think
Can you
so.
imagine a guy sitting there and you're like, hey, I want to see that fat girl eat. And you're like, I'm gonna give her some. Can you imagine that, Booster? If you ever
I
you
get
don't have
paid to
thoughts
feed.
like that,
I
right?
get paid to feed a fat girl.
Dude, that is
Do you guys know
nuts.
who Candy is? Hungry Fat Chick?
I
No.
think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's a bigger girl. She's kind of older. She's in her 50s. And she was known for doing Corn Hub. And she would be like eating a hamburger and getting railed from behind. And so a lot of her YouTube following is actually feeders that like watching her eat on her YouTube channel. It's crazy.
Wow.
Booster, I do appreciate you being here today. You kind of saved the day in a
Yeah, no
way.
problem.
Yeah.
I
Are you here
probably would,
permanently?
Yes.
Huh?
Okay.
Until Keem says otherwise.
Okay, cool.
Well, when do they make the announcement for the 24-hour show? That's tonight, right?
The 24-hour thing will start in March.
Oh, okay.
Or not. Well, maybe not March. It's going to be for Fat Camp, but he said in March is when he's going to make the announcement of which channel is getting fired.
Someone said, where is Fat Camp? Same place as last year. I think it should be the same place, cold, make people move to stay warm.
Mm. It
I
wasn't cold last year.
thought they had trouble with the events, though. How are they gonna run into the same problems?
Apparently, from what I understand from Live, is that Keem and Boogie are going to buy Starlinks because Boogie showed the Starlink that he bought for the event on Live, and they're just going to set the whole thing up beforehand, and they're just going to have it all set up before they even go because they said the problem was the internet. Everything else was great.
Now, what's a
Yeah.
Starlink?
It's a satellite internet system. So it's used by a lot of RVers like myself so that we could have high quality, good streaming internet while we're on the road. So you just plug it in and it aligns with the satellites in the sky.
T-Berry
And you
says,
get-
Keem's fired doesn't mean fired. We are over the grift. Leave all here. We love to hate him.
Right? So the one that I have the one that's roaming. A lot of people think they can just take their Starlink and it just go. And that's not how it works. You have to have the one that's designed and chipped for being able to go into the different areas and for it
Hold on,
to
I got to
still
read
work.
this one. Joe, where have you been? Lying under a rock? I can't believe some of the things that you don't know. It's just fucking crazy to believe, I guess. Yeah.
didn't know it
There's
either.
a lot of shit I don't know.
I
I'm
honestly
gonna
didn't know it
be
either.
dead
I just knew it was
honest.
an internet thing. That's why I said she could explain better because she has one. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All Boogie showed was just the delivery box. He didn't even show the thing. He just showed the delivery box unopened, saying, "There's the Starlink that I had to purchase for Fat Camp."
Yeah. I should probably get with them and make sure they got everything they need because there's more. They came out with like mesh nodes that make it a lot better. So I have a mesh node on my system now too.
Someone says
And
a
then
bunch of
heard Keem.
Oh, sorry.
saying
Go on.
something about the price, and you don't have to pay year round. You just, whenever you're not using it, you put it in vacation mode, and I think it's like $5 a month, and then you just go on your app and turn it back on when you want to use it again. It's actually a really good investment.
Someone says a bunch of kids paid for Albert to get fired over $10K, and now Key put a ID for Discord so those kids can't join. What?
That's not that wasn't Keem. That's Discord itself. Discord is implementing a new system where you're going to have to do like a Face ID in order to join like 18+ servers and such.
Someone said Pesci was too worried about trying to be a mobster rather than reading in 2nd grade.
Right?
Dude, I was an awful student. I'm not gonna lie to you, folks. Straight Fs across the board. The fact that I graduated was a fucking amazing. I don't know if that my dad did that or what did that, but somehow they gave me a diploma. Yes. Someone says, Pesci, drop your favorite movie quote. Oh, my favorite movie quote? Damn. I can't think of that off the top of my head. I don't know. It'd probably be something you wouldn't expect. It's not a Joe Pesci line. Like, there's some good ones, but
You
I don't know.
motherfucker, you.
Yeah, you motherfucker, you. Yeah, no,
you
I've
only
always
exist
done.
out here because of me.
Well, you know what's funny was when I was on Rebel, I was gonna buy the Home Alone outfit for Joe Pesci and then go downtown and just walk around with the gloves and the cutoff hat and the scarf and just see what happens.
Oh God, you would need a Marv with you. Just a taller guy with like shaggy.
No, someone
hair
asked if
walking
Scooter's
around.
Scooter's gone. At least for now. He's in the Discord. Someone says, T. Mary
crazy.
says, Keem, at Fat Camp, you need to do a trivia night between fans and hosts and see who's really a fan. I would love to do that here. Damn, T.
That
Mary.
would be fun.
We should do that
Right?
here. I like that. Someone said,
For
and what
real.
is that supposed to do? Open the box is going to freaking Fat Camp, and Zeta is right. She'll get together with them and make sure. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's not hard to set up at all, but it does help if you have really good internet when you do it. Why is my wife looking out for you, Joe? She's like, did he do the redirect?
Tell her
My
thank you.
wife
It's
should have
done.
produced the show behind the scenes.
Someone says Gidget needs to go next. I don't think she did anything worth going yet. She's just causing a lot of beef.
That's
Yeah.
foul. That's foul, dude. There's just some shit you don't touch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's foul
Yeah,
that she
she's
went
gonna-
there.
she's gonna pay for that.
There's levels to this bitch. You know what I mean? There's levels to the fucking YouTube shit. And that's just girl code. That's just fucked up. It's fucked up.
Someone
in all
said,
ways.
"Do
And
you
it didn't
take?"
even involve her.
This is a good question, Joe. Do you take responsibility for Gidget's actions after meeting you? No. This is the one thing Gidget would say. I brought an element out of her to where a lot of people thought it was entertaining, and she could probably tell you herself. She probably didn't think it was going to be liked, like her bad side would be liked by as many people, but a lot of people liked it. I'm not going to take credit for it. I just shined a light on it that people were able to see. Thanks again to Xylee for those gifted members.
And Booster, are you gonna watch?
No, I
PlayStation
would
State of
sweep.
Play?
I would.
No.
I would sweep for her. I said she shouldn't be fired. Gidget does do a lot of fucked up shit. She shouldn't have done the pregnancy thing. Far from sweeping. She's a shit starter for sure.
Okay,
I
guys,
just
we
said
got to say our
maybe not
goodbyes
fired.
and wrap it up.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Oh
Glad-
shit, it's 1 minute
Glad
left.
you guys enjoyed what you did. I hope to see you guys
Yeah.
tomorrow. Stay golden.
Thanks for joining us, Booster. I look forward to working with you. I
Yeah,
think
no
we're going to
problem.
have a
Me
good
too.
time over here.
Me too.
Thank you, chat, for not getting us fired. Go ahead and say your
Thank you,
goodbyes, Joe. And we'll meet you guys in VC right when we're done.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff that happens overnight, hopefully for the good. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. The redirect is in. God bless you. Hey, Pearly Biz says swept. No, we did sweep Pearly.
Go spam Glasses chat with Justice for Zay. Tell her I sent y'all.